Moral and life lessons. Speaking kindly to yourself. Once upon a time, in a small house nestled among tall trees, lived a curious little girl named Emily. One Tuesday morning, she found herself puzzling over something most mysterious: her thoughts. As Emily stared into the mirror, she noticed that she didn't like what she saw. Her reflection seemed sad, and she couldn't help but wonder why. That afternoon, Emily decided to do something about it. She took her favorite seat at the round table and began to draw pictures, filling each one with bright colors and cheerful faces. But as she worked, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was still amiss. The following day, Emily took a walk through her beautiful garden. She talked to the flowers and butterflies, sharing her thoughts with them, hoping they might have some wisdom to share. As she spoke, she realized something important. The words she was using to describe herself were not kind. Later that day, Emily went to the library and picked out some stories about kindness. She spent hours reading and rereading them, learning how kind words could make someone feel special and valued. That night, she fell asleep with a smile on her face, excited to try something new. When Emily woke up the next morning, she knew exactly what to do. She walked over to the mirror and looked at her reflection, this time speaking words filled with love and compassion. "You're strong," she said, "and you can accomplish anything." From that day forward, Emily made it a point to speak kindly to herself whenever she looked in the mirror or thought about herself. And as she spoke those words, she felt something incredible happening within her. Happiness. Emily's heart swelled with joy, and she began to see the world in a whole new light. Emily's kindness soon spread to those around her, and she found that she had many new friends. They would gather in the garden to play games, share stories, and listen to music. And whenever Emily felt sad or overwhelmed, her friends were there to lift her up with their own kind words. One day, as they sat together in the garden, Emily realized something amazing. She was not alone. She had a whole group of friends who cared for her and believed in her, just as she did for them. And with their help, Emily learned to face whatever challenges came her way with courage and confidence. As Emily grew older, she continued to use kind words to guide her through life. She faced many challenges and setbacks, but she always remembered the lessons she had learned: to speak kindly to herself and others, and to believe in her own worth. And with each step she took, Emily moved closer to achieving her dreams. Years later, Emily stood on that grand stage, accepting an award for her many accomplishments. She looked out at the cheering crowds and felt a sense of pride and gratitude wash over her. She knew that she had worked hard to get where she was, but she also knew that kind words had played a crucial role in her journey. Today, Emily lives in that small house nestled among tall trees, where her journey began so many years ago. She still spends time in her beautiful garden, and she often thinks back to the day when she decided to speak kindly to herself. She knows now that those words have the power to change not only her life, but also the lives of those around her. The most important lesson that Emily learned was this: to speak kindly to oneself is to recognize one's worth. It is to believe in one's own abilities and potential, and to treat oneself with the love and compassion that every person deserves. And when we do this for ourselves, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities.